Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. Today we are gonna be making an appetizer, and the dish that we're gonna do for today is prawn cocktails. Okay, for the reminder to everyone, before you enter the kitchen, make sure that you cover your hair, your hats. You can wear hats, you can wear anything, just cover your hair, and always make sure to wash your hand and keep your hygiene while before entering the kitchen. Okay. And next, let's go to the cooking.
This is all the ingredient that we are gonna be using for today's dishes.
After we have prepared all our ingredient, right now we are gonna be crafting on how we would like our dish gonna be. Okay, first of all, it is called prawn cocktail. So in this dish, we are gonna be using a cocktail glass. Okay. Okay, we're gonna serve it on a board. Okay, this is the board that we're gonna be using to serve it with, and here is our cocktail glass. Okay, there is our cocktail glass, and the salads with the mayonnaise. The salad and the cocktail sauce are going in the glasses. Okay, they are going into the glass, and the prawn that we are gonna use will be here. Okay, this is basically how our dish is gonna look like, but better, because this is just our draft on how we would like our dish to be.
First of all, we are gonna cut our vegetable first. Okay, today we are gonna be using cabbage instead of lettuce, and for the cabbage, we're gonna just dice it into fine, so that we can use it in our salad to mix with our cocktail sauce. Next, we're gonna cut the lemon into half, because we're gonna use half of it for the mayonnaise and half of it for the decorations. Okay, for the mayonnaise itself, we're gonna be using 2 egg yolk. Okay, for reminder, you can also use a pre-made mayonnaise for this one, but in this class for today, we are gonna be making our own mayonnaise, so that you will know the technique on how to make your own mayonnaise. It's more like a homemade mayonnaise. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna separate the yolk, because the only one we are gonna be using is the yolk only. Okay,
Okay, for the whisking process, we can also use metal bowl. Okay, for us to whisk it, but if you can, you should use ceramic bowl, because if you use metal bowl, okay, when you're whisking, your whisk and your bowl might do some chemical reaction. Okay, so that reaction is actually a bit harmful, because it can ruin our mayonnaise. Okay, for it will affect our mayonnaise, kind of ruin the color, the texture. So if you can, you should use ceramic. But if you don't have any ceramic bowl, you can use um, metal bowl, but just be careful. Okay, so now we have moved into the whisking process. Okay, as you can see, I am adding a little bit of oil at a time while I'm whisking. Okay, this is because we are whisking with our hand, and we want to control the consistency which we want our mayonnaise textures gonna be. So while we are whisking, okay, we should add a little oil at a time, so that we can get the exact texture that we want for our mayonnaise. Okay, you don't want to whisk it too fast or too slow, just a moderate strength in the whisking. Okay, the whisk, okay? Just whisk it constantly, not too hard, not too slow, just nice, okay? Make sure that the texture and the color has changed, obviously, because we want our mayonnaise to be more just like mayonnaise texture, and also the color. Our color will be a bit white, okay? So the color will turn whiter, or not too white but a bit yellowish, okay? But still we should have a better color for it, okay? If you don't have the exact texture yet, you can add more oil to it and just whisk it some more until you get the perfect texture, okay? Just make sure that you're whisking it carefully but constantly. And after we have done whisking it, we can add the lemon. Okay, the lemon is used to make sure that the egg, because we use raw egg, so the lemon is acidic. Basically, the lemon is cooking the egg, okay? So that we won't eat raw eggs, okay? So this is why we add the lemon, so to make sure that the egg is cooked and emulsified. And after that, we whisk it some more and get a little texture, okay? Okay, now after we are done with our mayonnaise, we are gonna go for our cocktail sauce, or in other words, it is called Mary Rose sauce, okay? For this the cocktail sauce, we're gonna add some chili sauce and some ketchup, tomato ketchup, okay, to the mayonnaise. Some cayenne, some salt, pepper, just a little bit of seasoning until you get the right amount of seasoning that you want. Especially if you want it a bit spicier, you can add more cayenne. If you want it, you just add it to your own taste, okay? After we add all the seasonings, we just mix it all up. Make sure that it is mixed well, okay, before we add it onto our salad. After we're done with our sauce, we are gonna be preparing our prawn. Obviously, before you cook the prawn, you should wash it, okay? After you wash it, you are gonna remove all the skins from the prawn itself. Please remember that leave the tail, because when we eat it, we are gonna hold the prawn on the tail, so it will help us. Just simple trick on how to make it easier for us to eat it later, okay? Make sure to leave the tail and just remove all the other skins from the prawn itself. Make sure that you devein, okay, the prawn, because you can see you can remove it from the back of the prawn. You can see the dark line on the bottom, on the back, okay? Just remove it. After that, wash it. After you have washed it, it's time for you to saute it in a pan. Make sure the pan is hot enough before you put in the prawn. After you have put the prawn, you can just season it with a little salt, some pepper. If you want to, just season it according to how we want it to be, so that when we put it together with our salad, it won't be too bland. We don't want a bland prawn, okay? Because we want it to be a little bit seasoned. Just saute it for a little bit. If you see the color has changed a little bit, you can see like the color will turn a bit orangey, okay? it means it is ready. Okay, just saute it a little bit till you get it cooked. Make sure that the prawn is not overcooked. Okay, make sure that it is fresh but cooked at the same time. After we have done with the prawn, next we are gonna mix our cocktail sauce with our salad. Okay, just mix it thoroughly and then put it in the glass, in the cocktail glass. Okay, make sure not to fill the cup to full, maybe just a little more than half of the glass, the cup itself. Okay, as you can see, I have cut the salad into portion which I will be putting in both of these glasses. Okay. After you have put the salad in a glass, you are gonna be wiping off the excess sauce on the outer side of the glass. Okay, make sure that the glass is clean before you serve it. Okay, you don't want any sauce spilling outside of the cup itself. Okay. After you have cleaned it all up, next we are gonna put the prawn on the side of the cup, just like how I do it in the video. As you can see, it's according to your own creativity in which you wanted me to be like. Okay? Okay, this is the result of our dish for today. I hope you enjoy making this as well as I am. And goodbye!